Why is Mackenzie Lane not know what she's doing here? I am not picking on you. You know that you didn't know what you were doing right there. Stop sitting there watching everybody else get better and work. Let's get it together.
Guess what? Mackenzie's a good little dancer. She doesn't dance like the other girls because she's little, and she's only danced at the Abbey Lee Dance Company. So fix her flaws.
Melissa, I want to know what you were drinking before you went into that dance studio, because you were fired up. And I was like, I like this Melissa. She would not be quiet.
Well, no, the reason being is because she wanted her to jump up higher. Maddie is 8 inches taller than her. How is she gonna jump higher than Maddie?
Well, I really like that, Melissa, that you were standing up for Mackenzie.
You were not gonna let Abby get the last word.
I just wanted to let Mackenzie know that I'm here for her, and I know Mackenzie's gonna get mad at me, but it is what it is.
All right. I saw some moments that were incredible, Gianna, and then I saw Mackenzie, who was sitting on the couch and eating chips. Ding dong, sit up, Mackenzie. Put your hands down and look back. Thank you. And don't notice I'm not yelling at you. I found a new victim.
I don't know what Abby's problem is, but she's really getting on my last nerve.
Okay, so we have to let the elephant in the corner out of its bag.
Yeah, we do.
Did you guys see on Good Morning America? The news is going crazy over Abby.
What?
Abby's been acting extra crazy these past couple days, and in light of today's shocking news, I think I know why.
Abby Lee Miller, in serious legal drama, is charged with concealing assets and fraud. If found guilty, Miller could face a $250,000 fine for each of the 20 counts of the indictment and up to 5 years in jail. Miller has yet to enter a plea.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
Terrible.
Will she go to trial?
What if they come to here with the studio and arrest her? Look at Martha Stewart. Like, and look
That's
at...
what I said.
Yeah.
I said they put America's sweetheart, Martha
Yes,
Stewart, in jail.
a federal prison.
Now it makes sense. This is the reason why Abby was acting so weird at Pyramid yesterday and lashing out on Mackenzie.
She can't brush this under the rug. She brushes a lot of things under the rug, and she can't.
She's not above this.
This is going to create a major distraction.
That's not good.
Abby has a lot going on in her life right now. She has a ton of stuff that's being played out in the media. She has a new studio in LA. She has this mini team that she decided was a good idea to bring on. We can all pretty much guess how this is going to go. It's not going to take much to send her over the edge.
Hello.
Hi.
How's the pack of wolves doing?
They're hungry. It's cute. It's great choreography. Yeah, it's very unique. I love it.
Oh, I don't know. My God, my nose is itchy. What's that mean? You're gonna hear news?
What did you say it means?
I thought it meant you're gonna hear news.
Oh, I really thought you said, does that mean you're in the news?
No, stop. All right, walking into a pack of wolves.
I'm a little surprised. She walks and saunters through the door as if it's a normal day. Not a tear. She seems normal, as if no news has even touched her ear.
We need to talk to her about what's going on, though. It's awkward.
Well, we need to ask her how she wants us to
Right.
address it when we are asked about it.
Right.
Or
The
when
kids.
someone bypasses a parent and goes right to the kid because, they want the unedited version of what's really going on. I personally don't think that Abby is guilty. However, this is going to play out in the media, and the backlash is absolutely going to affect our girls.
All right, we have 3 solos going. Nia, Kendall, and Mackenzie.
This week, all 3 of us are competing for a solo next week. I really need to win and prove to Abby that I can step up when Maddie isn't here.
All right, Nia, you're up first. You're cookie. You need attitude out the wazoo. She makes a statement when she enters the room. You need to make a statement when you step on that stage. Okay, show me what you have. Nia's doing a jazz routine. It's based on the character Cookie on that show Empire. Now, if you watch Empire, she's sassy and sharp and strong. She is over the top, and that's what I need Nia to be.
I love the idea behind it. I see a lot of strutting. I see a lot of attitude. I see a lot of, performance. Do I see a lot of dance content that would be teen appropriate? I can't say I see that. A jazz solo for a teen division probably is not a winning number. Give her something that's competitive.
Yes, step to second, face the wall with your rear end to the back and twerk.
Are you serious? If Abby thinks twerking is appropriate for a dance competition, she needs her head examined.
go up and down. Boom, and it's up and back. Face that way.
No.
But Cookie is wild. She just doesn't want to do it. I can't make my students want to be better. They have to want it for themselves. How is Nia ever going to catch up to Maddie? You have to take the risk. You have to gamble in life. Get Mackenzie and tell her to come in here. So sit down, slunk. There you go, that's Mackenzie. Okay, show me what you have. Mackenzie's solo is entitled, I Just Want to Sit on the Couch and Eat Chips. She's lazy. Mackenzie, technically, should dance like an 11-year-old. It's the legs not being straight, the feet not being stretched, the arms not being properly placed. So this routine is gonna push that kid to the next level. It's gonna make her a stronger dancer. So get here and flex your feet up in the air. Go ahead. I keep almost getting kicked. Why am I almost getting kicked? If your legs are there and they're going that way, why is your alignment so bad that you're like coming back to me? That's what you're screwing up every time. Come on. If this was your sister, we would be halfway finished with the number.
Well, she's not. Her name's Mackenzie, and she's not Maddie. So, whatever.
And what's the name of your dance?
It is called I Just Want to Stay at Home and Eat Chips.
No. She can't even remember the name of the dance. I just want to sit on the couch and eat chips. Hence, the couch. Is this not a couch? Could be a sofa. Could be a love
I
seat.
just thought it would be like my interview.
No.
I thought it was I Just Want to Stay Home and Eat Chips.
All I want to do is just stay home and eat chips.
Go. So the little smartass is trying to tell me that that's not the quote that she said, that we're wrong.
I'm not gonna have Abby be mean to my daughter anymore. I can't do it. Abby's not perfect. That's for sure. Abby, why'd you call Mackenzie a smartass? Why?
Because
she
she's
just said,
trying to contradict me.
no, she
about-
said I thought it was, I wanted to stay at home and eat chips because that's what I thought it was too. You don't have to call her smartass.
Well, but you didn't hear the way she said it.
Okay, but I don't think you should call her smartass.
I'll never call her anything again.
She said other kids would just remember it in 2 minutes.
Kenzie.
She's like, okay, well, we have 20 seconds done.
Just calm down. Kenzie, you know how this goes. She's just being mean and rude like she always
I
is.
just don't want to do it.
Abby needs to take something out on someone, and she's taking it out on us. But just leave my daughter alone. She doesn't want to mess with me right now. I know way too much. I know so much stuff. Hope she knows that.
Kendall, everybody thinks that this is just another pretty face doing a dance till the music starts. When you turn around and you have all this aged makeup on and we hear that ding, 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 then it's tragic. Be the character. Kendall needs people to not look at her as the pretty girl. She needs to be more than that. She needs to do something that evokes this stirring of emotion from people watching her, just like Maddie can. She's heard it before. She's heard it from the judges. They've said, you need to connect with the audience, get the message across. I just think she needs to have a breakthrough.
Me?
Passe turn out, plie, releve, arabesque, up and toe, pretty. She looks beautiful. We like what we're doing. We enjoy the process. It took forever with Mackenzie on here. Like, she gets silly and dumb and she just starts jumping around instead of paying attention to what we're saying.
Typical Abby, she's being super friendly to Jill because she wants to punish Melissa for sticking up for Kenzie. And I can tell Melissa's blood is boiling right now. Don't you find it interesting that Abby brought Jill in?
Good for her. She should feel good about herself.
Kendall, you could make this dance a winner. What we're giving you, that's a winner. Hands down. You need to win. Mackenzie! Get on the tumble track. And I don't want any attitude, whether you think you're giving me attitude or not, you were. And I'm not gonna put up with that. And if you cry, you don't need to be here, you need to be in the mini group. Because that's what minis do.
Abby's being tough on Mackenzie about straightening her legs. But we all know that she's taking out her legal problems on Mackenzie right now. And it hurts because I've always been so loyal to her. I've helped her so much through the years. You have no idea. I know that I'm a good friend and I'm a good person. I can put my head down on a pillow at night and sleep pretty good.
1, 2, 3. No. Mackenzie, you're a disappointment. What are you doing? Why don't you know that?
I bet Melissa is flipping out. She has supported Abby through all of her legal woes. I think she feels a little betrayed and is really, really angry at Abby.
Okay, do it the normal way. See how crooked she goes? Fix it!
I don't know how to
She,
fix it.
in the other room, she
was having a
felt-
blast.
Stop making excuses for her, because you would have never made an excuse for Maddie.
I'm not making excuses for
Yes,
her.
you do. Everything I've said, you have made an excuse about.
Welcome to our world, Melissa. This is the behavior that our girls are experiencing on a regular basis.
I just want you to care about her like you used to, Abby.
I still care about her, but I
sorry.
expect more from her. Because if Maddie was any other kid in this country and didn't dance, she wouldn't have been in See a Video, she wouldn't be in a movie. They would hire a kid that could act with perfect teeth. Let's go. I don't know if I like this new role of Mother of the Year that Melissa's taking on with Mackenzie. I feel like with Maddie gone, she is overkill. I'm trying to give technical critiques on her daughter that will help her win, that will make her better. Why has she gone off the deep end? When she doesn't win, it's gonna be on Melissa.